if Akanimo Kufre, if you're there, good morning. Let's get to have a conversation with you, looking at the performance of the girls so far. Good morning, Akanimo Kufre. We've been trying so hard to connect with you over there in Lagos. Connection problem being quite difficult. But what a performance it was with the girls, the female yellow-green against Rwanda.
Okay, good morning, Blyden. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Beautiful. It's another hot morning here from TBS, and you can see at the background the Rwandan teams are training and are warming up, rather. So the target here is the title, but also there is something going on between the East Africans, and that's a long-time rivalry. They are going to slug it out today, this morning, to be precise, against Tanzania. Don't forget, Tanzania, they might be the debutants of this tournament, but they are the giants of this tournament, so to say. So, like the captain did say to me, talking about Nima Pius, she said that it was a fluke that Rwanda beat them in the first game. And now, this morning, just some moments ago, but for the network glitch, you would have seen the toss conducted, and Tanzania won the toss. And that means that we are going to see class and quality, like you always said, in this match in the morning, because this is the big hitting side as far as this competition is concerned. Talking about Tanzania, they can hit from the first batter to the last batter, and we saw that played out yesterday when they played against Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone made a drama that a lot of people were on the edge of their seat, because they took 6 of their early wickets. But you see, as they showed class, not just from as the last 3 batters took the game from 80 to 148. So this is going to be a very tough one between Tanzania and Rwanda.
All right, now Academy Conference still talking to you. Well, before this game against Rwanda, the Rwandans obviously the favorite side, you know, in this competition. There were a lot of talk about how they defeated Tanzania, unbeaten in the competition, but they lost to Nigeria. What does this say about the quality of the female yellow greens and their chances of winning this competition, defending the title they won last year?
Definitely, there has been a significant progress with the yellow greens of Nigeria, and that was seen yesterday as they kept their cool. The assistant captain, Favor Ezeibe, and our own girl, talking about Esther Sandy, they anchored and took the pressure away from the Rwandan side when they started their second inning chase. So they kept the cool and then went on to win the game with 5 wickets.
Academy Kufre, so later today, we'll be saying the female yellow-green take on Sierra Leone. And early this morning, hopefully, we're going to have the result of the game between Tanzania and Rwanda. Looking at this pair by pair, because the third round of these games determine who gets to win the tournament at the end of it now. Nigeria's gotten 2 wins, Tanzania 2 wins, Rwanda 2 wins. And now Rwanda faced Tanzania early this morning. You said Tanzania has gotten the toss, and it makes sense from that direction. Who do you see winning the game between Rwanda and Tanzania based on their performances? On the other hand, Nigeria against Sierra Leone.
Okay, Blyden, Nigeria has a chance to get into the podium ceremony of this tournament from the result of this morning. We are likely to see Tanzania coming up tops because they have won the toss, and I want to promise you that there's going to be a very high hurdle for Rwanda to cross. Though they can attempt that, because head-to-head shows that Tanzania has beaten Rwanda 5 times out of their 7th encounter. So with what we saw yesterday, they are going to keep their cool and make sure that what happened in the first time was a fluke. That's their loss to Rwanda. So we are going to see them coming out tops of this game, and that will be an opportunity for Nigeria to go into this first 2 of this tournament as far as the log is concerned.
All right, Academy Kufre, let's do a prognosis, because obviously, you know, I was listening to Uyak Bata talk after the first game against Sierra Leone, and he said basically that all of this is geared towards developing, you know, the quality and getting, you know, the girls to play better and compete better in international competitions. And we've seen how they performed at the ICC 2024 qualifiers that took place last year, you know, of course, and some Olympic qualifiers as well. You've watched the girls play. What would you say has been, you know, the major improvement in their game, even as we look forward to them participating in more international competitions this year and the years to come?
Okay, Marizona, the head of Nigerian Cricket Federation, Uyapata, has been eager to see the girls play high quality, high valued games. That's why we had Tanzania brought into this competition to prepare them and to test their class ahead of the 13th African Games in Ghana. For what we have seen here since on Sunday, the girls have been on some of their games, apart from slight sloppy fielding, which they made in the first loss to Rwanda and also to Tanzania. We have seen them come out. Sorry, in their first loss to Tanzania, we have seen them pick up the form and show that they are a good side that can chase targets. They can bat very well. At least the first 5 batters can make it happen to give them runs on scores on board rather. And also we have a bowling squad that is so fierce, led by a young teenager, talking about the likes of Shola. She has been taking wickets at ease. So we have seen a little bit of class, a little bit of improvement, and a little bit of results from these girls. And also, altogether, the coaches are doing well to make sure that they tone them and get them ready for the next assignment that is coming up next week.
All right, Akademo Kufre, thank you very much for being a part of the show. But just one last thought from you now. Tanzania gets to win it. It will be 3 wins for Tanzania. Nigeria gets to win it against Sierra Leone. It would also be 3 wins. How do we do it now? Who gets to win the tournament at the end of it?
Okay, this is how it's going to play out as everybody's eyes is on the title. If Nigeria wins today, they are going up with 3 wins behind Tanzania. The net runs rate will give them advantage. In cricket, a win gives you 2 points, and all of them at the moment have 2 points, but Nigeria is third on the log after behind Tanzania and Rwanda leading, just because of net runs rate. That's the difference of points you have given and considered in terms of runs. So Nigeria is most likely to come up second rather, when they beat Sierra Leone today, and they have to beat them comfortably.
All right, thank you, Akanimo Kufre, for all the perspective and making it so clear, and the perspective with the difficulties for these female yellow greens to win this particular tournament gets even heightened. Thank you. Always a pleasure to have you on the show.
It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much,
all right,
all the crew members.